I have a 1 penny cure, as far as I'm concerned, for depression. Not for everybody, but in the wintertime especially, I see a lot of the older people and even young people that either lack of funds or no job, and the world looks pretty bleak to them. I'm here to tell you, be it young or old, and people in between. And so one of the things I like to push and point out to people, that for 1 penny, or even maybe not even that much money, that you can do a serious dent on depression. You may not defeat it, but it is a great help. And what is it? Well, it's simply taking a seed. It's taking a seed like this little guy, and at the bottom of the cup here, I put about 1 inch of dirt. Then I put the seed in there and covered it just ever so lightly with a little bit more dirt. As it started to grow up the side, up into the pot, I would add dirt as it grew, clear up to the very top, which it is now, if you can see that. And that is that little bit of greenery in the middle of winter, when the winter itself is a dead time, a sleeping time for nature, and a very depressing time for so many people. Doing things like this, ever so slight, ever so little, insignificant in fact, but this little tomato plant is showing you that there is going to be a spring. It's coming. Winter doesn't last forever. No matter what is your problem, there's always tomorrow. And that's what greenery does. That's what a plant does for you. Now, you can buy a plant, but it'll never give you the satisfaction as growing a seed. Any gardener, any farmer can tell you that once you've ever done that, you'll be addicted to that way of living for the rest of your life. Even though I lost my farm a long time ago, I still like to grow things and do it from seed. And this little bit will defeat depression in most people's lives quite well. So consider something like this. And of course, it doesn't have to be just that. If you cut a branch off of a tree, there are a number of tree species. This happens to be hedge apple, and I grow them and plant them around for the next generation. I'll never see it grow up to be a big tree, but I plant them around, not on my land, but on other people's land with their permission. And these little trees, once they get up there, though, will produce a hedge apple. And the hedge apple has so many uses as a bug repellent, as a ground cover. It's better than Roundup. And so there's all sorts of things that this tree is very good for. And so I plant trees that will do some good in the future, especially if it's a day after scenario when you're not going to have chemical companies or Walmart down the street. You need to be thinking ahead of things that you can do. And the little greenery, though, through the winter is a blessing. If you've got a south-facing window, or about any window would be better than nothing, but a south-facing window, you can grow things like this through the winter, defeat depression in your life, and tell others about it, because they may need some help too. We're on the Republican River here. You're looking at a tree that's got all its bark gone. It's dead. Never was able to grow into a monster cottonwood tree that it wanted to do. A lot of people think that, when they get a disease or something like that, it's just them or just people. But animals die, and even trees don't get to live to see their full potential. In this world, there's a lot of suffering, a lot of grief, and a lot of death. So you hold on to life, and you help everybody you can every day that you can. And smile and laugh every chance you get. If nothing else, it ticks off the devil.